Well, I'm gonna cook some ribs today, and over the past month or so, a guy, a YouTube channel, Baby Back Maniac, has been featuring some videos from Harry Sue that was from Barbecue Pitmasters on TV, and he said something in one of the videos about not putting wood chunks like on top of your charcoal. He said all that's going to do is just make your wood burn. It won't give you the smoke that you need. So I did a cook last week. I smoked a turkey on here using the method that he said, which was to place the wood chunks up underneath the charcoal. That way they're not getting air directly, and it'll when the heat gets to the charcoal, it will heat it up and make it smoke rather than making it combust on fire. Because whenever you get something on fire, it doesn't, if it's hot enough, it won't smoke, and that's not what you're looking for here. You want a nice low smoke. So today I was gonna, since it worked so well on the turkey the other day, I thought I'd try it again and show y'all what it did. You give me a minute to arrange these charcoal. Okay, so I put that haystack in there in the middle, and while it's lighting up, I'll go ahead and put some more charcoal in around it, and then we'll finish stacking this charcoal in here like I want it. Try not to catch his rubber glove on fire. That wouldn't be pretty, would it? I'm going to be using the water pan today, and I've noticed something when using water in the pan. You need to operate the vents with a little more open than without it. So we'll let that catch up a little bit, and then we'll put the grill together. Alright, I'm starting to see some white coals down in there. So I'm going to take this water pan, put it back together, fill it up with water, put that ring in there. Now what I've got here is just the water pan covered in tin foil. That's just to help clean it, keep it clean, or help it easier to clean up. And fill this thing full of water. And it's really surprising how much water the thing will actually hold. All right. Okay, I've got my intake vent all the way open. I'm going to close the lid and open the exhaust port all the way open. Put my temperature thermometer right there. Now, as the grill warms up about 100 degrees from where I want it to be to cook, I'll come out and start adjusting the top up here. Start shutting it back. Well, I'll shut both of them back, but start making really good adjustments on the top to get the temperature where I want it. So we need to go inside and prep the ribs. Alright, this is what we're going to cook today. So Smithfield extra tender baby back ribs. I have cooked these in the past and gotten really incredibly good results with them. They just turn out so awesome. A while ago I mentioned Harry Sue outside, and he was talking about doing this with your plastic rubber gloves there to keep from cross-contamination. I'm going to use Weber Dry Rub Original Blend for the rub on there. It makes it for quick and easy cleanup. I've already got the lid open so I don't have to fumble around with nasty hands. And for the man down there in Florida, Root Boy Cooks, he put me in a lot of his videos. He has used a particular kind of oil as a binder. It's by House of Sang. It's stir fry oil, and he put a flavor on me for that, and I have searched all of East Texas trying to find it. Well, I went to what we call, like a, for lack of better words, like a gourmet grocery store when I went to pick up my granddaughter the other day, and look what I found. So this is going to be my first ever to try to use a binder on my ribs, because I've never done that before. I just put it on there and it stuck. But Root Boy Cooks loves to use this stir fry oil. It's got a little bit of garlic in it too. It tastes really good because I've already tried it on a few things, so I can't wait to see how this turns out. And this is the other thing. I've seen a lot of people lately on YouTube making pork belly burn-ins. Well, at Wally World the other day we went in there, and this is how they were selling pork belly. They don't have it in the big old rectangles like I see everybody on YouTube using. So this is what's going to have to do. So I'm going to fumble my way through this and hopefully come out with something nice and tasty with this too. So let me get all this stuff out of the packaging and cleaned up, and I'll get right back with you. Alright, as always, first thing you want to do is get you just a plain old butter knife and go down here and start picking this silver skin off the back down here. Get your little piece of it pulled up. And then grab it with a paper towel. And it just, most of the time, will pull off by itself. All in one piece, I mean. There. Excellent. Alright. Now then, let's get this Sang stir fry oil. Sprinkle some of that on there. I'll kind of rub that in. And we'll take our barbecue rub. And get some Sangs. That stuff does smell good. Alrighty. Now, I really like this stuff, this rub, so I'm going to be kind of liberal with it. Alrighty. Set that out of the way. Now we'll work on these. It appears that the butchers at Walmart have taken skin off of these already. So I'm just gonna cut them like this, right there across the top. I'm gonna give these the same oily treatment I gave the ribs. And then put that same rub on them. Alright, I got the ribs on. And the other thing I did was I went ahead and cubed up my pork belly. I'm going to set it right there on that rack. Shut the lid and get her to start cooking. Now what I did a while ago, when I came out, the grill was sitting at 225 degrees, and what I had done was made another adjustment to my intake. I moved it up to 2, and I moved my exhaust up to 3, a little over 3, and it was holding at 225. So we're going to go with that, and I'm going to do the 3-2-1 method on these. So I'm going to monitor the temperature and come back and check it every now and then, and we're going to look at it again in 3 hours, and I'll bring you back and we'll wrap it up then and smoke it for a little bit longer. Okay, we're about 2 hours into this, and it looks like we've crept up to about 275. Grill temperature is 261, so we're just a little off. I need to check it now and see how those burn ends are doing. I'm looking for a bark to have formed on them, and an internal temperature of around 200 degrees. And if the bark is set now, that'd be fine. If I'll go ahead to the next step, the bark won't get set at all. So let's open this up. I haven't looked at it at all. This will be a surprise to both of us. Burnt the lid. Not much of a bark there. See what we got on temperature. We got 97 on that one. So we're not quite there yet, huh? Got 100 there. Got 101. So we still got a little ways to go. So we're gonna let them keep on cooking. Shut it back up. I'll catch you back in an hour when we take these ribs off to wrap them up for their next phase. Okay, here we are at 3 hours in. Gonna open it up. It's holding about 245, it says. So let's check this temperature here right quick. Up to 98, 101. They're not getting any hotter. I don't understand that. Well, how about that? How about putting it on Fahrenheit? There we go. 200 degrees. There we go. Alright. Alright, I can pull those off here in just a second. So, what I need to do is pull this off. I'm going to wrap it in foil right quick. We'll prep these for the next portion of the cook. Okay, for the next portion of this burnt ends cook, I'm going to transfer them all to this pan. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to put some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce on it. And a few weeks back, y'all remember I cooked some habanero jelly. I'm going to heat some of this up and pour over it too. Okay, y'all can see that's nice and liquidy. So I'm going to turn that up. And I got it kind of warm in the microwave. Okay, and you mix it all up. Okay, and then got to take a piece of tin foil and put it over the top. And set it on there for another hour, hour and a half. Let this cook some more. Which is about probably when I take the ribs off. Probably when I take the ribs off to unwrap them here in 2 hours, I'll pull these off too. Okay, y'all. We're doing a 3-2-1 on the ribs, and that was 3 hours on the ribs on the grill uncovered, then 2 hours on the ribs wrapped up, and it's going to be 1 hour unwrapped. We're in the middle of the second part, the 2 hour wrap, but my burnt ends are on here, and I want to uncover them now and stir them with my spoon and have a little beer tasting. Whew. Goodness, that's warm. See if I can get that off without burning myself. Let them get more caramelized on top, and then we'll come back and pull them off here in a little bit. I said earlier that I was looking for the oil that I had seen on the Root Boy Cooks video channel, and I noticed that Root Boy Cooks always does a beer tasting where he quaffs the froth off of stuff. So I thought I'd give that a shot. He uses those fancy beers like IPAs, and I dug in the refrigerator and I found a Bud Light. Who doesn't like Bud Light? Probably me. I don't know anything about beer. I don't know how long I've had this one. Let's pour it in the glass like they do, like beer snobs do, and see what it looks like. I'm gonna guess that it tastes a lot like beer. Look how pretty and clear that is. Such a nice looking color. I like that. That's got a nice color. Let's see how it tastes. Yep. That's beer, alright. Alright. I'll get back with you here in a little bit now that we've got that out of the way. Alright, we're at the end of our 2-hour cook. We're gonna pull these burnt ends off and open up these ribs. Can y'all see those burnt ends? That's alright. I'll get them in the house here in a minute and y'all get a better look at them. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put some sauce on these. These things are clearly done. I don't think they need to go another hour. But this sauce that I've got put together is nothing but a 50-50 blend of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce and some of that habanero jelly that I had earlier. I put them both in the microwave and got them thinned out. You see that habanero jelly got carrot pieces in it. It's got red bell pepper in it. Of course, it's going to have sugars and habaneros. Each batch of that jelly's got 15 habaneros in it. So I got a video on that if y'all want to watch the video on how I make it. Alright, I'm going to let that sit on here and let that glaze set. And I'll get back with you here in about 15 minutes. Alright, I'm hoping y'all can see this because it's starting to get late in the evening. Sun going down and whatnot. Alrighty, those are done. Alright, it's been an all-day thing, and it comes down to this. I'm going to start right here, maybe. Okay, that one came out pretty good. Let's see what it looks like. That is juicy. That is juicy, and it is still hot. Got that nice habanero glaze on it. It looks good. And that bone is barely hanging on in there. Oh, that's delicious. Man, that is delicious. I love these Smithfield ribs. I mean, I don't know if it's the cooker, you know, but I have cooked several racks of these and they've always come out outstanding. But I mean, the glaze on this, the barbecue rub, it's all delicious. It's all there. It's wonderful. And I'd like to thank Root Boy Cooks one more time for telling me about that oil, that Sang stir fry oil. And oh yeah, I forgot, I didn't show y'all these. Here's the pork belly burn-ins. They came out really good. Let's try that. Man, that's too much food. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's good. You can taste that habanero in the back. I mean, it's not powerful. It's not really strong like eating a straight pepper or anything. But it warms your tongue and your roof of your mouth up real good. Man, that's good stuff. I'm pleased with this one. We got one more in the books for the Commander. I appreciate y'all being with me. Y'all be sure to hit like and subscribe. Leave me a comment, whatever you feel like, and go by and check out Root Boy Cooks, and I'll leave a link for the Baby Back Maniac video with Harry Sue in it, so you can get some ideas off of how to cook a little better, because placing those wood blocks down there really, I think that helped the smoke flavor, and I think it helped make the wood last longer. But I'll holler at y'all next time. Peace and good karma, y'all. End of line.